In this video, I want to introduce you to the concept of repurposing content. I will tell you what it is and why it is important to repurpose your content. We will also talk about what to repurpose and how to do it. Let's start with what I mean when I say you should repurpose your content. Think of your content as leftovers. Say you bake a whole chicken on Sunday, but you can't eat the whole chicken, so you cut some of it into small pieces and make a sandwich out of it. Then you shred some and throw it in some tortilla, put some enchilada sauce on top of it, and there you go, you have some enchiladas. You made one chicken, but you made 3 meals out of it. Same goes for content. Say you write an article, then you use that on your blog, you make a video out of it, and post it on YouTube and Facebook. Then you also add it to your mailing list. If you followed my way of writing blog post in Affiliate Blogging Ninja, then you already have a well-written blog post and a product that you are promoting within the post. Now you can promote the same product to your videos and to your email list while providing content to your customers, and the most important part here is that you are providing the content to your customers in a way that will be helpful to them. So now that you know what I mean when I say that you should repurpose your content, let's move to why you should do it. The fact is, everyone has a different learning style. Some people are visual learners, some learn by reading, and some learn through audio. By repurposing your content, you are reaching out to a wide range of people. You are working smart. I am all about working smart. You have already done the hard work preparing your content. You should use it to its full extent. Leverage what you have already done. You don't have to reinvent the wheel every time. Another reason when it comes to making video is that videos captivate people. People are more likely to finish an interesting video than to read an interesting article all the way through. That's just the way it is. More and more people are watching videos on YouTube and Facebook. But even now, videos are way underused. So take advantage of that and get ahead by using videos. Okay, now you know that you should be repurposing your content. If you're not, then think of it this way. You are just wasting your content like throwing away your leftovers. Now that you know that you should be repurposing, what are some things that you can repurpose? You can make videos out of your old blog posts. You can use PLR content to make your videos. Now, if you're using PLR content in your blog, then you will have to rewrite it to make it unique. We covered this in our blogging training. But if you are making a video out of the PLR content, then you don't have to rewrite it. Use the content as your script. You can make videos out of books, articles, email swipes. The options are really endless. You can also use part of your blog post to reply to questions on forums, or use the questions you have already answered as blog posts. Then make a video out of it. You see, it's really that simple. Don't hold yourself back. Start thinking about how you can turn your content into videos. In the next video, I will show you the different types of videos you can make. I'll see you there. In this video, I want to tell you about the different types of videos you can make. I'm going to assume that you have followed the Affiliate Blogging Ninja training and know how to write a good blog post. So I will be showing you how to repurpose blog posts. The same concept will apply for any PLR content or forum posts you make. Okay, so let's dive right into the different types of videos. The first type of video you could do is a screen capture video, similar to this one. You can do it with PowerPoint slides, or you could show people the steps that you're taking to perform a task on your computer. You should be very familiar to these types of videos because all of the Affiliate Blogging Ninja videos were screen capture videos. In order to do these, you will need a software like Camtasia, which is a screen capture software. Another type of videos you could do is a doodle video. These are animated videos you could easily create by using a software like Doodly. There are several other doodle softwares out there, but I use Doodly. The benefit of these videos is that they capture your audience attention much better than the PowerPoint videos. The doodle videos can be very engaging. The last category of videos I will be talking about is what I call the talking head videos. In these types of videos, you are in front of a camera, and you guessed it, you're talking. People always shy away from these videos because they think they need expensive equipment from these type of videos. But in reality, you don't. All you need is an iPhone and some really cheap apps. I will show you how to make these videos super fast. Now, a quick note before we move forward. Remember that you can spend hours making the perfect video. That is not what I teach. I don't have hours to pour into this. What I teach is a quick and dirty way to make professional looking videos from what you already have. So what I'm about to teach you in creating a video is my quick and dirty version. You can come back and say, well, this, if you do it this way, it'll work a lot better. Sure, it might, but this is the quick and dirty version, like I said. I know I don't have time to put in hours into these videos, and I know you don't either. We are all short on time, so work smart, not hard. That being said, in the next few videos, I will show you how to create a screen capture video and a talking head video. I won't be showing you how to create a doodle video because if you're going to create these, you will have to buy a software like Doodly. And if you purchase that software, they will show you how to do it, and it's super simple. The concept of taking the content and making it into a video is still the same, but how you do it depends on the software. I highly recommend Doodly. It is very easy to use. But if you don't have time or money to invest in it, then you can also go to Fiverr and hire somebody to create your doodle video. Okay, so I am super excited. Let's move on to the next video. I'll see you there. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create your video intros. The way I like to structure my video is first I like to tell my viewers what they should be expecting from the video in a little teaser. Then they watch the video intro, and then the main content comes in. The video intro is a quick 5 to 10 second video that is part of the brand you're trying to form. There are a few ways of doing this. You can either go the Fiverr route, or you could use the apps that I'm about to show you. One is called IntroMate and the other one's called Intro Maker. Okay, so now that you have all the options, I'm going to switch the cameras and show you how to make these intros in your iDevice. Hi there. So for this to work, you're going to need an iDevice, whether it's an iPad like I'm going to be using or an iPhone, which I'm using to record this video. If you don't have an iDevice, then you can use your Android phone. Yes, I have 2 phones, but that's besides the point. You can use those. The only reason I'm not using that is because I don't like the apps that are available in the Google Play Store versus the apps that are available in the iTunes Store. So I'm going to be showing you how to make these videos using an iPad with the apps from the iTunes Store. And it's going to be super easy. So for this to work, you're going to have to first download the app to make your intros. And if I log in or open my iPad, that's my son. That's the day he was born. And I go over, so there are 2 apps that you can download, okay? The first one is called an Intro Maker, which is free, and you can check it out. Of course, I'd recommend that you check it out first because it's free. The second one is called an Intro Mate, and I'm gonna have all of these below the video in the resource section. So the Intro Mate is a paid app. It's only $2.99, I think. So it's not that much. It's not, arm and a leg. So you could definitely afford $2.99. The reason I went with Intro Mate is because it just had a lot better options, I thought, than the Intro Maker did. So in order to download it, if you don't have it, it looks like this. It's pink. And you will have to go to your app store. And once you go there, you're gonna enter Intro Maker in the search bar box up there. And once you type it in, all these options show up to make it. The first thing that pops up when you type in Intro Maker is the Intro Mate app, which I want you to purchase, which is $2.99. I already have it purchased, so the price doesn't show up. But Intro Maker is down below as well, and it looks like that. Okay, so it's free. Click on the Get button down there, and then it'll install it. And if you are purchasing the Intro Mate, you would do the same thing. The only difference would be the price would be showing up in that Get area. Okay, so let me go into the Intro Maker app and show you what it looks like. So once you click on that icon, you will get a bunch of these options. And these are pre-made intros that you can use, and it's very simple to use. All you would do is click on the intro you like or you want to view, and then click on that pink play button, and it'll show you what the intro looks like. So this one, if you want to use this one, you can definitely do that. So that's what it looks like. But if you go back, you could, let's try this one. I think this one's a little bit more interesting than the other one. So you see, you can personalize it. You can add your logo, your text, your own music to it. So it looks a lot better when you can personalize it. So if you want to use that specific one, there's a check mark up there. You just click that and then you can start editing it. Very simple to do. Again, the only reason I didn't use it because I wanted a little bit more options. So I decided to purchase Intro Mate, which again is really not that expensive. Let me show you that. So once you click on Intro Mate, you are going to get this type of screen, and you can see there are a lot more options. And it also has these not ready-made, but these what would you call them? Options that are open that you can customize to yourself, so you can add your own background, and you can control how the text flies in, so you could personalize it a lot more. You can add your own music. You can add your own music to the other one too, but I just like this one. So, and this works the same way. So you click on the one you like or you want to view, and you hit play to see what it looks like. So that's what that looks like. And then if you like it, then there are edit buttons right there, so you could edit your color, your text, your music, and you could, if I just change colors, you'll see. So you see the black background just changed, and if you select different colors, you could just change them. Let's do it like this. All right, so different colors, then you can edit the text. There are different type of text boxes. So there's that main one up there. There's also subtitles that you could change. You can add the music, and once you're happy with it, you can upload your own music. Once you're happy with it, you hit play. Let's just restart it. You see the color's different. It's so simple. Once you're happy with this one, you hit the export button you see up there. And then it'll ask you which file, the video size you want to export it as, 540, 720, or 1080. You just select the one you want. I always select the 1080 and then hit export. And this saves it to your photos folder in your iPad. It's doing that right now. And once that's done, so it saves a copy to your photos. Now, if I go back to my photos and scroll down where the new ones pop in, there it is. Super simple, right? It took me less than 5 minutes to do that. It's super awesome. So now what you want to do is leave a copy of that in your iPad, because I'm going to be showing you how to create these videos on your iPad, and I don't usually transfer those videos to my computer to edit. I just edit them on my iPad itself because it's just so much easier to do them. It takes me less than 15 minutes to create, edit, and do all of that. And but you do want to, however, upload one copy of it to your computer, because when you start making screen capture videos, you're going to need the same intro. You want to stay consistent. So for that reason, you're going to need to upload it to your computer. You could do that either by plugging your iDevice into your computer, or you can email it to yourself, or upload it to Google Docs, Dropbox, wherever it is. And it's not that hard. All right. So in the next video, I'm going to be showing you how to create the scripts for the videos and how simple that is. All right. And that's it for this one. So I will see you in the next video. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can write your script for your video. You're going to need a script whether you're making a screen capture video or a talking head video. Now, believe it or not, this is the easy part. Remember that I said that I'm all about working smart and repurposing content. So I will be showing you how to write your video script using one of the blog posts that you've already created. Now you can do this with just about anything. You can do it with form replies, or you could do it with any guest posts that you might have written, or any comments you might have written on other people's blogs. Granted, they have to be good quality comments. You can't just say great post and leave it at that, because that would make for a very boring video. Okay, so let's get started. I am already here on my blog and I've selected an article that I want to convert into a script. So the first thing to do is come here and select your article. And you could either do Control-C or right-click copy. And then I'm going to be pasting that into a Word document. So come over here, either do Control-V or you could do right-click and paste. Okay, so all the content comes over quite nicely. There's a little bit of editing that we will have to do. The first thing is to of course delete your picture. Then if you remember, I told you I like to structure my article by having a little bit of teaser in the beginning, then my intro goes in, and then my main content comes into play. So this would be my main content, and this would be the part of my teaser. So I always like to start my video by saying something like, hi, pretty much introducing myself. So, hi, this is Shreya from ShreyaG.com, here to answer all of your IM related questions. And then, let's see, I'm sure you've heard of the saying that bigger the list, the more money you will make. Does that apply to the size of your blog? Let's just end this. This is good. I'm going to leave it the way it is, but I'm going to add a little bit in the end because right after this, my intro part will kick in. So let's say something like, well, it depends on several things. Find out what they are right after this. And then I always like to say stay tuned. Okay, so this will become my pre-intro and then my musical, not musical, but the music intro comes into over here, and then my main content starts. Okay, so the way I would start my main content, let's say how much money you make from your blog depends on several things. I am going to be telling you about them here today. Okay. Okay, then the first thing you want to focus on is your content. And then I can just go in and dive right here that your content has to provide value to your customers. You have to post regularly. So this is pretty well written to begin with. So that's why it's so important that you write your blog post in a nice format. So you already have the content. You can repurpose it several times. So right after that, instead of jumping in to say here, let's put in the second thing you want to keep in mind are the affiliate offers you select. and then I could just come in here and pick right up from there. And here, let's just say, and last but not least, you have to focus on the quality of your traffic, not just the quantity. And you don't have to be really perfect with your grammar or spelling in here. No one's going to see this. This is going to be just your script. So if it's not grammatically correct, it's not the end of the world. Okay, so I'm going to do those. I'm going to leave it the way it is. I just jump into talking about creating a mailing list out here. And then in this article, I promoted MUA, my unfair advantage. So I'm going to leave that. I'm still going to be promoting that in my video as well, because I've already picked the product. I've already done everything. And there's a free webinar that they can sign up for as well. So I will leave it that way. But I do have to come up with a closing. Let me just stress that this is a free webinar. And then tell them that the link is in the description section below. This is important, especially if you're making YouTube videos, because you want to let them know there's a link in the description below so that they sign up. Otherwise, they could easily overlook it and just move on. And after the end of the video, you have to give them direction of what to do next after watching your video. You can also, if you're building a list, if you're giving something away for free, you could have that up here before you even dive into your main content. But here, since I'm promoting something and just the way the article is structured, I am going to just promote it at the end. Okay, so there you go. My script's done. It barely took me any time to do it because I already had the content and I just repurposed it. And now I'm going to be making this video with a PowerPoint slide. So I'm going to be converting this into the PowerPoint deck, and then I'm going to make a screen capture video with the script. But even if I was doing a talking head video, I would create the script the same way. Nothing really changes either way. Okay, so let me just make that PowerPoint slide with you in this video, and then I will show you how to create the video in the next video. That's a lot of videos I just said, right? Okay, so when I create a video, I already have a ready-made template that I use to create all my videos, and I'm going to be using the same template. Now, these slides are branded with my banner. I'm going to give you a generic one just so you have something to start with, and all it really has are these bullet points that you could come in and put in so that you don't miss anything. All right, so to start off with, let's just put the title. I'm going to be calling this video how to make money blogging. Let's just make this a little big, make sure it's centered. And in the description, let's say how much money you make from your blog depends on several things. Learn what they are. Now, okay, so something simple like that. Okay, so that's my title page done, and then I could just go in and start putting in my content. I'm not going to come up with this from scratch. All I will do, I'll show you, it's super easy. And let's put this side by side. I am going to copy. Oh, that didn't work. I'm going to copy and paste this. That's all I am going to do. I know, it's lazy person's way of making a video. All right, so start off with my first slide 1. So all of this would be slide 1, okay? And then my second slide would be for content on your blog. So let's just call it content on your blog. Genius, isn't it? Then all I'll do is just copy and paste. So make sure to copy and paste some of the major things that I want to highlight, not the entire thing. But for example, make sure that you're providing valuable content to the readers. You do copy, right? Click copy. And I want this to be a bullet point or sub bullet point. So if you hit tab, it indents one step in. So then you can come in here. If I just do paste or control V, it makes it changes the size of the text. So what I will show you, let me undo that. What you could do to keep the same format is right click and click on the paste keep text only. So then it keeps the same format that you want, okay? So do that with the rest. Let's say this sentence. So control C, and then I'm going to indent that as well. So hit tab and then keep the text only. And this looks good. Copy, indent. Keep text only. And just want to pick some bullet points. So that one's a good one. Copy, tab, select that text, keep format only. All right, so now what you want to do is just make sure that, again, format's right. If you have capital letters, that everything's starting with capital letters. If you have periods, then have it for all of them, or you don't. So that's really it. One more thing that I want to show you in this slide, so that slide's done, is I don't want all the content to come at once at me. So if I were to go to slideshow mode right now, you see everything comes at once, except I think the animation's built in for this. So if you go over to the animation tab at the top and just make that big, you see that 1 over there, that's saying that make this content, this piece of text come first. And if you want to do it for the sub bullet, just select that text, and I just want it to appear, nothing fancy. So that number 2 comes in saying this will come in first, then this, and then this, and this, and this would be last. You can do all sorts of fancy things here. You can make it fly in, float in, turn around. I just want it to appear. So now if I go to my slideshow mode, this comes in slowly so that people are not overwhelmed with all the text that's on the slide. They can see it slowly. Okay, so that's really really what it takes to make the slides. You saw I just copy and pasted, and in the interest of time, I'm going to go ahead and complete the next 2 slides that will have the affiliate offers and the traffic part, and then I will be right back. I'm going to pause the video, complete those, and then we'll continue. Okay, I am back. So I quickly updated slide 3 and 4 with the other 2 paragraphs that I had, and I made sure that all the animation was built in there as well. Okay, in the last slide I put the build a mailing list section there. There is one more slide I wanted to add, and I wanted to show you how I added that in, so I didn't do it. So what I start with is just I copy this and paste a new one. I actually. I just do Control V. That's what I'm used to. I didn't know which option to select here. But just do Control V, it pops up. And then I can come in here and edit all of that. Okay, so what I want to say is click on the link below in the description section to get access to a free webinar of my unfair advantage. Okay, and I delete that. I'm going to center this so it looks a little bit better. Let's change that. Okay, then I want an arrow to pop up that points down. So in order to do that, you could just click on the arrow button up here and just create an arrow. And let's make that a black arrow. And I want it to fly in. So let's go back to animation. Okay, what animation? It looks like we already have animation. Let's just see what it'll do. Okay, so it's doing each row separately. What we will do is let's just get rid of all of that animation. And I just want the arrow to come in, but I want it to fly in. So fly in. And right now it's flying in from the bottom. I want it to fly in from the top to the bottom. So the way you would do that is click on Effect Options, and then you select from top. So it'll look like that. So now, oh no, did I just... Yeah, I edited the wrong slide. Okay, so it's good. You get to see my mistakes here. I'm not going to be editing this out, but what I did was I copied this slide and made slide 5, but then I went in and edited slide 4. So if that happens, no problem. You can just drag slide 5 to 4, so then your order is good again. So let's start with this slide 4. All the content drips in, and then this pops up, and then your arrow comes down to say click on the description section below. Okay, so there you go. It's super simple, nothing too fancy, but my PowerPoint slides are done. I'm going to be using these slides to create the video, and I'll show you then how to record it and edit it in the next video using Camtasia. I will see you there. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make your screen capture videos. So let's talk about the tools you need real quick. The first tool obviously you're going to need is a screen capture program. So I'll be showing you how to record your screen capture video with Camtasia, and that's what I use. But it does come with a very hefty price tag. It's not cheap. If you can't afford Camtasia right now but want to use something that has very similar features, there's another program called Corel Video Studio. You can get it for about $50 at Amazon, and I will give you the link to that below this video, so you could go check that out if you want. It's very similar as far as editing and recording screen capture and doing all of that. It's very similar to Camtasia, but it's a lot cheaper, so you can definitely check that out. The other thing you're going to need is a mic. So I'm going to be using my mic, which is very old. I've had this for a long time, but it works. It's a Logitech camera, and it's a USB plug-in type, mic. It's a USB plug-in mic, so all you have to do is plug it into your computer and it works. Alright, but now you can get really good quality mics for really cheap on Amazon. So I'll give you a link to one down below the video so you can check that out as well. Alright, so those are the only two things you really need for a screen capture video. And then you can start recording it. So let me first show you my screen setup. I have the PowerPoint we made in the last video right here. And your script, you could either print it out and have a printed copy. I did not get a chance to print my my script, so I emailed the script to my iPad, and I'm going to be reading off of that so that you could, you definitely want it in front of you. You can't have it open side by side unless you have two monitors. If you have two monitors, then you can have your script on one, and then you can have the PowerPoint running in the other, and you can record it that way. All right, but right now I'm only working with this one laptop screen, and then I have my script out here that I sent over to myself on my iPad, so I'll be working off of this, similar to having it printed, really, but I saved a tree. All right, so I'm ready to go ahead and record it. I have my screen capture, Camtasia screen capture program up, and that's what this is. That thing is moving right there. That's what that is, and all it gives you is your how big of a screen do you want to capture, and then it gives you an option to hit record, the big red button to hit record. Now, just to be clear here, this is not an in-depth tutorial of how to use Camtasia or any other editing software or recording software for that matter. This is just a quick and dirty way, so if you do either purchase Camtasia or Corel Video Studio, you'll get a lot of tutorials. It's really easy to do. If I figured it out, trust me, you're gonna figure it out. There's a giant red record button, and that's what you hit, the giant red record button. No, it's really not that complicated to record it. So that's why I'm not showing you that part, okay? And one key thing I want you to remember, though, make sure that the video, the audio is turned on. There's an option here that you can turn off your audio, and I have recorded a few videos where I forgot to turn it on or accidentally turned it off, and recorded these videos without any sound, so I had to re-record them. So learn from my mistakes there, and make sure that you and turn your audio on. So in this case, it's on, and in order to start recording, I just hit the giant record button, and I have my script ready. Now remember, I'm going to do this in two phases, so I'm going to read the first intro part, and then I'm going to give a few seconds break, and then I'm going to start reading the rest of the section. Okay? So let's hit record. And once you hit record, it gives you a countdown of 3, 2, 1. And at that point, for some reason, it doesn't allow you to go to screen mode first. So I'm going to go to slideshow mode, and I'll just read my script. Hi, this is Shreya from ShreyaBanerjee.com, here to answer all your IM related questions. I am sure you have heard of the saying that the bigger the list, the more the money you'll make. Does that apply to blog sizes as well? Well, it depends on several things. Find out what they are right after this. Stay tuned. Okay, so that was my beginning section. And now I can move on to slide 2, which I just scroll down. And I wonder if you could see this better if I do that. Okay, and now I will continue reading the rest. Now I have to also make sure that I have to keep changing this, make sure the slide keeps rolling as well while I'm reading. So I'll do that, and I'll have to edit all of this part out from my recording. So, all right. It also helps if you do a clap, so that way you know when you're editing that that's your point of editing, or that's your point where you go in and that's the portion you edit out. So before I start, I will do a clap, and then I'll continue reading. Okay. How much money you make from your blog depends on several things. I'm going to be telling you about them here today. The first thing you want to focus on is your content. Make sure that you're providing valuable content to your readers. Don't put poor content. Mess that up, so I'm just going to do another clap and then read that sentence again, okay? Don't put out poor content to make your blog look bigger. If you have little content but good content, you will start to build a follower. Not a follower. So if you have little content, but it's good content, you will start to build followers. You don't have to update your blog daily. Even if you update it weekly, you can make sure that you give your audience what they want and quality info. Actually, let me just redo that part again. You don't have to update your blog daily. Even if you update it weekly, just make sure that you give your readers what they want and that make sure that it's a quality information. Another trick to keep in mind is when you're releasing content once a week, do it on the same day. That way, when your readers start expecting the content that day, and that way your readers start expecting the content that day of the week, and they will become regulars to your blog. You are building a business, and just like any other business, you have to make relationships with your customers. The second thing you want to keep in mind is the type of affiliate offers you pick. There are many low-end affiliate offers and high-end affiliate offers. I'm not talking about the quality here. That's a given. You always have to make sure that you're promoting quality products. I'm talking about the commission. There are two different types of business models here. If your goal is to make $300K, if your goal is to make $3K a month, when you're talking, maybe I shouldn't say K, 3,000, I should say 3,000. If your goal is to make 3,000 a month, you can pick a high-end. If your goal is to make 3,000 a month, you can pick a high-ticket item like a $3,000 product at 50% commission. Now you will just have to convince 2 people to buy it. Or you can promote a low-ticket item like a $10 product for $50 for 50% commission. That will take a lot more sales to get you there. And last but not least, you have to focus on the quality of your traffic, not just the quantity. You can buy traffic but just make sure that you're buying traffic from a trusted source and not a place like Fiverr. Make sure that you get targeted traffic. When I say targeted because these are the customers you're looking for. I say targeted because these are the customers that are looking for your product and almost there. When I say targeted traffic, I mean customers that are already looking for your product that you're promoting. So when they come to your offer, they will jump on it. Versus a person who was looking for shoe polish and you're trying to sell them chocolates. They are not targeted traffic. Traffic doesn't mean anything unless it's targeted traffic. I know some people will say that even if it's not targeted traffic, they will still get some AdSense money. But in my opinion, it's not worth it. You will get a few cents here and there, and AdSense is good to have on your blog, but your main focus should be on products you're promoting. One more thing I wanted to mention is that don't forget to promote your blog. Okay, I'll have to redo that because something popped up on my screen while I was recording and I was not paying attention to the screen. So I don't remember when that popped up. So I'm going to redo the quality of traffic section one more time, right? So these are all the things that you can run into while you're recording, which is perfectly fine. It still doesn't take that long to record a video. All right, so I'm going to redo the quality, the traffic part, the last part. And last but not least, you have to focus on the quality of the traffic, not just quantity. You can buy traffic, but just make sure that you're buying from a trusted source and not a place like Fiverr. Make sure that you get targeted traffic. And when I say targeted traffic, I mean I say targeted traffic because these are the customers that are already looking for the product you're trying to promote. So make sure that I'm still messing this one up. All right, we're going to redo it one more time. I say targeted traffic because these are the customers that are already looking for the product you are promoting. So when they come to your offer, they will jump on it, versus a person who is looking for shoe polish and then you're trying to sell them chocolates. They are not going to convert that well. Now, traffic doesn't mean anything unless it's targeted traffic. I know some people will say that even if it's not targeted traffic, that you can make some money off of AdSense. In my opinion, it's not worth it. You will get a few cents here and there, and AdSense is good to have on your blog, but your main focus should be the products you're trying to promote. One more thing I want to mention. Don't just promote your products on your blog. Start a mailing list if you haven't already. These will be the people who already showed interest in buying from you. So when you email them about a product you're promoting, they will be more likely to buy from you. So don't miss out on building a list. A great resource to pick up for you to pick up is a membership at MUA, My Fair Advantage. There you'll be able to pick up valuable training and not to mention the weekly live webinars that are worth its weight in gold. Make sure you check it out right below. Make sure you check out the link right below this video for a free webinar. The link is in the description section below, so make sure you check it. The link is in the description section below. I will see you next time. All right, so that was it. We have quite a few of editing to do, so I'm going to hit escape. And we still haven't stopped recording yet, so I'm going to go ahead and hit stop. That was a total of 10 minutes of recording. And that was 10 minutes because I was also talking with you guys, and I messed up quite a few times because I don't know why I messed up quite a few times. I was reading, but I was changing it a little bit myself. Either it was not 100% of the script. Whenever you are using a script, make sure that you inject some emotions into it as well, so it doesn't look like you're just reading. That's very important. And I'm used to creating videos where I just speak out of my, from my mind. The better, the more videos you start creating, you're going to realize that you're not going to need that script anymore. But if you're beginning creating the video, then the script is an awesome tool to start with. And that's what I wanted to show you, that you could create a script. You don't have to memorize what you're trying to say and just go with the script. But the better you get at it, you're not going to need a script these days. I just sometimes just create a few bullet points when I know these are the points that I want to hit, and I could just talk to it. So that's how easy it is, how to do it. And the next video, I'm going to show you how to edit this video. Now, this video, it did turn out to be a little bit long, 10 minutes, but I'll show you the basic concept of how to get it edited. All right, I will see you in the next video. In this video, I'm going to show you how to edit your screen capture video that we just created in the last video. So I already have Camtasia open, and I have the file that we just recorded up here loaded. One more file that I'm going to upload in here is the introduction file that I made on my iPad on how to create the intro. So I'm just going to drag that in and copy that in here. Okay. And let's just close that. The way you start editing this, and in the interest of time, this is a 10-minute video, so I'm gonna start editing it and I'll show you how to do this. Then I'll pause the video, complete the rest of the editing, and then I'll show you how to produce the video. So let's just begin with the video, okay? I believe in the beginning I was talking to you guys. So if I hit play, I can start hearing what they were saying. Yeah, this is the part I was talking to you guys.
Hi, this is Shreya from Bloggeradvance.com, here to answer all your IM related questions. I am sure you have heard of the saying that the bigger the list, the more the money you'll make. Does that apply to blog sizes as well? Well, it depends on several things. Find out what they are right after this. Stay tuned.
All right, so I nailed the first part. It was awesome. So this is the scroller. Everything here on after was the good stuff, okay? And everything here is the stuff I could delete. So I could just drag the green slider part and then select this piece and hit the cut button. So it deletes everything for me. All right, and then all of this was good stuff. And this is where I stopped. I said stay tuned. So I'm going to cut here as well because I want to insert, oh wait, undo that. I want to cut a little bit piece here. Because what I want to do, okay, instead of cut, let's do the split. Okay, so I'm going to come here and click on the split button, which will split my video into two. And now I can drag in my movie, my intro part. So now let's just go ahead and delete all the extra in the back. Actually, what does it look like? Let's just see what it looks like, and then we could delete it later if we need to.
Hi, this is Shreya from Bloggeradvance.com, here to answer all your IM related questions. I am sure you have heard of the saying that the bigger the list, the more the money you'll make. Does that apply to blog sizes as well? Well, it depends on several things. Find out what they are right after this. Stay tuned.
Awesome.
That was my beginning section. And now I can move on to slide.
So I could definitely cut some of this piece. Let's just cut these pieces out. And then all of this is obviously me talking in the last video. So I will be cutting that out as well. So let's see where we started. You see these big spikes is where usually a clap is.
How much money you make from your blog?
See, that was a
How
clap.
much money you make from your blog depends on several things. I'm going to be telling you about them here today. The first thing you want to focus on is your content.
Okay, so it sounds like I need to edit all of this out. This is all me talking to you guys. Okay. So all the way to here, and I'll hit cut.
How much money you make from your blog depends on several things. I'm going to be telling you about them here today. The first thing you want to focus on is your content. Make sure that you're providing valuable content to your readers. Don't put poor content. Mess that up, so I'm just going to do another clap and then read that sentence again, okay? Don't put up poor content content to make your blog look bigger. If you have little content but good content, you will start to build a follower.
Okay, so that was my, I don't know if you guys can hear it. Maybe I'll turn up the volume a little bit so you guys can hear it on the video as well. Let's see what this clap was.
If you have little content but it's good content, you will start to build followers.
Okay, so that's this part.
If you have little...
So from this clap to here is good. Everything else I can take out. Actually, where can I take it out from?
Don't put out poor content to mess that up, so I'm just gonna...
That's definitely a part that comes out.
Make sure that you're providing valuable content to your readers. Don't put poor content.
Okay, so everything from here to the end of this clap. Now it comes out. Right? So then when I hear the final...
The thing you want to focus on is your content. Don't put out poor content to make your blog look bigger. If you have little content but good content, you will start to build a follower.
Okay, so then I know this section will end up getting cut from here anyway. So let's just go ahead and hit split. So I know from there on I need to cut. And did I get it correctly from here?
If you have little content but it's good content, you will start to build followers. You don't have to update your blog daily. Even if you update it weekly, you can make sure that you give your audience what they want and quality info.
See, I did mess this up quite a bit here.
Actually, let me just redo that part again.
Okay, I know all this is bad, so I'm just going to go ahead and cut it so that I don't have to deal with it again. Go ahead and cut it. And that's another clap.
You don't have to update your blog daily. Even if you update it.
Okay. So
you will start to build followers. You don't...
We started at you don't have to start building your blog or update your blog daily. So from here to here it gets deleted. And where did we delete it from here?
Content, but good content, you will start to build a follower. If you have little content...
Okay. So do you see how the claps help quite a bit? Because now I know exactly that's an edit point. That good content starts from there, and that's probably, I messed up right there. So the claps help quite a bit.
If you have...
So now I know I have to delete from here because I already did a split beforehand, and I need to delete it to all the way here right after my clap before I started, and I hit cut. Okay. Overall, the video all I would do is just continue to go through, look for the claps right there, how it stands out, and continue editing my video. So what I'm going to do is pause this video, finish the rest of the editing because I have about 7 minutes, 47 seconds to go ahead and edit. And I know there were several times where I was talking to you guys on the last video or I was messing up. So I'm going to go ahead, edit this, and I'll be right back after it's all done. Let's see what number it goes down to because we started with a 10-minute video and it's already down to 7 minutes and 47 seconds. All right, I will be right back. Okay, I am back. So I just was able to edit the 10-minute video that we recorded down to 3 minutes and 21 seconds. There was a lot of filler stuff in there, so I was able to take that out. Usually my videos don't have that much filler stuff. It was things that I was talking with you guys, and it was me messing up quite a bit also. So it was a anomaly, I would say. But anyway, it came down at 3 minutes and 21 seconds, including the intro file. So it's good. If one thing I did notice I wanted to show you, so if I hit play right now.
Hi, this is Shreya from shreyabanerjee.com, here to answer all your IM related questions. I am sure you have heard of the saying that the bigger the list, the more the money you'll make. Does that apply to blog sizes as well? Well, it depends on several things. Find out what they are right after this. Stay tuned. How much money you make from your blog depends on several things.
So you saw the transition between those. It was pretty good. I could also add a transition here. If I click on the transition tab over here, and then you can pick whatever format you want. Very similar to the PowerPoint one. I usually do the cube rotate. So if I put that here, it will look like this.
How much money you make from your blog depends on several things.
So I like that. One thing I wanted to show you was this arrow that popped up over here. I didn't realize it did. So in order to get rid of this arrow, hopefully you can see it, I can go in and select callouts and click on a box, or you could do circles or any other shape. Make it small enough and then put it right over the arrow. Then obviously you can't leave it blue. You'll have to select the fill to be white, the border to be white, and then no effects at all. So then it actually no border at all, no border. So then it hides that arrow. I noticed that that arrow came in from here onwards all the way for the rest of the video. So in order to change that, you can zoom out and then drag this over all the way through. Okay, so that will hide your arrow all the way through. Now, there was another part where the arrow moved to the top. So the arrow was from here, because I had to redo my screen, the last section, the arrow moved to the top up here. So then I would just make another call out and put it up right there and select no shadow, no borders. Yep. And that was all the way to the very end, I believe. Oh, I can't till here because I have word popping up here, so I can't have the white border. So let's see how that looks.
Who already showed interest in buying from you, more likely to buy from you. So don't miss out on building a list. A great resource for you to pick up is a membership at MU.
Okay, so I'm going to stretch this till here. All right, and right here, the O hides the mouse. So that's pretty good. That's all it took to hide that, and now it looks great. You can also add background music to it as well. So in order to do that, you would click on audio and bring in your file and then just drag it in, similar to how we brought in the call out. Okay, so I'm going to call this video done. And in order to save it, you click the produce and share button on the top. I always like to select the MP4 only for 1080p and then hit next. And here you can pick what file you want it saved under. You can also go in and select where you want it saved. So I'm going to be saving it here. And then hit finish. And it will change it all for you. And once it's done, once the rendering is done, it'll just create the video in the file you saved it, and you'll be set to go. Okay, so the file has been saved in the location I want it to be, and this thing pops up. You just click on finish, and you're done. Your video is completed. This is your screen capture video. In the next video, I will show you how to create a talking head video. And it's going to be very similar. Actually, it's going to be simpler than this because all the editing and everything is going to be done in your iPad. You can also record it using another camera and come in and edit it in this format that I just showed you as well. But I will talk about that in the next video. I'll see you there. In this video, I will show you the tools you're going to need to create a talking head video. The first thing you're going to need is a camera. If you have a fancy camcorder and know how to use it, then that's great. You should use that. Now, I have a GoPro and I use that to make some of my videos. But if you don't have a fancy camcorder, no problem. I'm sure you at least have a phone. That is all you really need. A phone or an iPad of some sort. I shoot my YouTube videos on my iPad. It's quick and easy to record, edit, and even upload. If you're using your camera, then you're just going to need some editing tools like Camtasia to edit the videos that you just recorded using your tool. But if you're using your iPad or iPhone, then all you need is to install some really cheap apps that will make your life so much easier. So let me show you what they are. The first thing you're going to need is an app called IntroMate. This will help you create your introduction section of the video, which will go in between your teaser and your main content. The next one you need is called iMovie. iMovie is going to help you edit your movies in your iPad. And the other one you're going to need is a teleprompter app, which will help you record your videos on your iPad or your iPhone. Now, these apps are only good for your iDevice. So if you don't have an iDevice, if you have an Android device or any other type of phone, then you won't be able to download these. And I don't use my Android phone to record these because I just don't like the app that come for the Android platform. So what I would do then, which I have sometimes used it, is record it and then transfer that to my computer and use Camtasia or any other editing software that you might have to edit the video. Okay, so these are only for your iDevice. But that's really all you need. If you have these tools, then you can edit your movies, record your movies in a fly. And I'll show you how to use these. They're not that expensive. IntroMate is like $2.99. I have to look the price of the other ones, but it's really not an arm and a leg. All of them are less than $10. Okay. Now, I use these tools because I don't have that much time just floating around, and I use these tools to make my quick and dirty videos, okay? You can do all the fancy stuff. You could do the right lighting, a professional videographer if you want, but this is my quick and dirty version, and it works. So now that you know these tools, I'm going to show you how to use it in the next video. I'll see you there. Alright, so you should already have all the tools from the last video. And in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to use them now. I'm going to be using my iPad to record and edit the videos. And I'm going to be using the tools from the Apple Store. If you don't have access to an iDevice, then it's okay to use an Android device if you have your Android phone, or even a normal camera. Just record it and edit it on your computer using the steps we have already covered. Okay, so I am not going to be editing this video at all so that you can see my goof ups as I record the video and edit it in my iPad. But you know, it's important just to see the goof ups as well as the good stuff, because that's when you learn from the goof ups, really. So to get started, I've already created my script similar to what I showed you earlier. This is going to be about monetizing your blog. And what I did was I created my script on my computer and then I emailed it to myself. You could get it on your iPad in many different ways. You could upload it to the box, the Dropbox. But I just emailed it to myself. What I'm going to do is copy my pre-intro section, and I'm gonna do that one before the main chunk of the video. So it's a really tiny one. I've already copied it. Let me actually just copy it again. Let's copied that text. And then I'm going to be using this app called teleprompter, which I talked about. It looks like that. Looks like an eye over there. And I will be using that to record the video as well as my guide to read the script. So the script that I just created, I'll be putting that in this app. So if I click on that, the app opens up, and now you could see all the lights and everything in the back, but that's okay. That's the layout of the screen, and what you see here is a nice big camera section over here, so you could record, you could see yourself while you're recording. And then this is where your script comes in. You see that red area over there? That's where you should be reading, because your camera is right here. As you can tell by my finger, is right there. So when you're reading in between that red text or that red line, you're right next to your camera. It doesn't look like you're reading at all. That being said, if you're going to be very monotonous and read it word to word, it's not going to sound good. Okay, so you got to put some emotions into it. Anyway, use the script as a guide. You should already know what you're kind of talking about. The script will be a guide for you. Once you hit record, this script will start going up slowly like this, and then you'll read the red area, of course. You can adjust the scroll speed. Right now it's set at 30.9. And I'm going to leave it at that and see how it goes. I can't remember. This is from the last video I made. That's a script from the last video. One thing that I don't like so much about this app, some of the other apps allow you to save your scripts. So you could do all your scripts at once and then record all your videos as you go at the same time. This one allows you to only have that one script as you're doing it. So the way you would change it is you click right there. I'd actually accidentally done it before. So, and then the script pops up. I don't think you can see it. Okay, the script pops up like that. So now you could go in and paste your script right there. You could type it in, you could paste it, and then there's a save button at the top. So I'm going to delete everything that's in there because there's no other way of saving it. So I'm going to select all, hit that backspace, and paste. So I just pasted my new script up there, and then I'm going to hit the save button, and then that should save my script. So that's my new script that will keep rolling up that way. Okay, and I will record it. So let's do the first recording. This is the pre-section. I'm going to set my camera up in front of me. Let's see how it goes. I might have to record it a couple of times. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, fix my hair. And I hit the record button. There is a section, there's an option over here that you could set a timer before, so it counts down for you, and it'll be, I think I have a 5-second counter in here. Yeah, so it'll count down from 5, and then I can start recording. It makes it easier for you when you're editing the video. All right, let's start. Well, 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 look at you. You have your blog up and running, and I am so proud of you. Now that you have your content part down, it's time to try it. I messed that up. All right, so we're going to have to redo that one again. I'm so proud of you now that you have it. Yeah, this speed was a little bit too fast. I'm going to go down to like 29. Yeah, because if you don't want the script to scroll too slow either, because then you're reading at the bottom and then you look like you're reading like this, and it's really bad. With eyes closed. Okay, so we're gonna give it a try one more time. Ready? Well, look at you. You have your blog up and running, and I am so proud of you. Now that you have the content part of it down and started driving traffic to it, I'm sure you're wondering how to make money from your blogging. You can do a lot of things to monetize your blog, but there is some pitfalls that you need to look out for. I will tell you what they are right after this. Oh yes, and I have a very special bonus offer for you, so stay tuned. Okay, stop that. The video is saved. It was still too fast. The scroll speed was 28.8 and it was still just going up and I was trying to catch up. So I will post this right below this video so you see what it looks like once I record it. And it was only 32 seconds, which was not bad. So as soon as you hit stop recording, it saves it under your photos. And then the way you would see it is you'd go back and click on your photos. And then you will see it right there, today's. So let's watch it. Well, look at you. You have your blog up and running, and I am so proud of you. Now that you have the content part of it down and started driving traffic to it, I'm sure you're wondering how to make money from your blogging. You can do a lot of things to monetize your blog, but there is some pitfalls that you need to look out for. I will tell you what they are right after this. Oh yes, and I have a very special bonus offer for you, so stay tuned. Not bad at all for, a minute worth of work. Not bad at all for the second try because I goofed up the first one. So that's how simple it is to really create this. Okay. Then when I go into editing it, the second part will probably take me a little bit longer to do, just because when I mean a little bit longer, it'll probably take me like maybe 10 minutes if I get it in like maybe 2 tries, right? But because it's a lot, if you look, it's a lot of content. So I will not be recording that in here, but the same concept applies. I'm going to copy the text here and add it to the teleprompter, and then just read it as I do. And yeah, I would just, again, click here, delete all of this, add the new script in, click the save button, and then restart reading that. Okay, so once I have that, that video also gets saved to my my photos. Then I will need to start editing the video. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do that, just because I don't want this video to become like an hour-long video, right? That's not cool. And it'll only, to be honest, just to be clear here, it'll only take me an hour because I'm also explaining while I'm doing this. Usually, in order to create these videos, if I have my script ready and all, and I know what the script I'm talking about, which I usually do because I'm writing the script, I usually have 1 or 2 goof ups, so 1 or 2 retakes. Okay, not more than that. You saw me at least do 1 retake here, and I get it right after that. So on average, I would say it takes me about 15 minutes to create the videos and even edit it. So once I have the videos, I go to iMovies right there, and I'm going to click on create new, the plus sign, create a movie. Okay, and then here you can, all of your input from the photo section gets loaded in here. So those are the 2 videos that we recorded today. So you will select, let's see, the 32-second one. So I will select that one. And then remember the intro that we created. So we're going to add the intro which I created a while back. So I'm going to select that intro. I think that's the one. And then once I have the second, the main section of the video, I will be selecting that as well. And all you have to do after that, once you have all your files selected, it's to hit create movie down below, and then it just does the creation of the movie for you. Oh, this is the different, okay, this is the different intro than the one I created, but you could still see how it will look. If I play it.
Well, look at you. You have your blog up and running, and I am so proud of you. Now that you have the content part of it down and started driving traffic to it, I'm sure you're wondering how to make money from your blogging. You can do a lot of things to monetize your blog, but there is some pitfalls that you need to look out for. I will tell you what they are right after this. Oh yes, and I have a very special bonus offer for you, so stay tuned.
Okay, so, and then of course your main part of the video would start. Okay, so I did not edit this video. I did have a goof up. My phone ran out of memory while I was recording, so I had to stop and clean up the memory, and this is a real life goof up, which I wanted you to see because no one really ever shares that with you, right? So if you're recording an important video, make sure that your phone is not running out of memory. Okay, that being said, where did we left off? Okay, so our video that you were seeing, this is where we left off, right? We left off, I was showing you that it was super simple to create the video with my intro and actually my pre-entry video, and then my intro, and then eventually I will record the meat of the video and add that in there as well. But it's super simple. You don't really even have to do anything. It created the movie for you. If you really need to edit something, it's simple to do that as well. And then if you click on the plus arrow over here, you can add music. Click on the audio, and then you can add music, background music to it, this video as well. And it's just very easy to edit all of this. So once you're done editing it, all you have to do is click on the done button up here, and it takes you, your video's created. You name your video over here to whatever you want it to be. If you just want to leave it my video, that's fine. I would name it something. And then you can click on this upload button down here, which will let you upload it to all these fancy sharing places, or you can click on the YouTube icon down. Actually, that's not the YouTube icon. Where did I go? Yeah, there you go. The upload thing has the YouTube there. So if you click on YouTube, you can upload your video directly from this app, as you can see. So it's very simple, easy. Make a quick video and upload it immediately to YouTube or even your blog or your Facebook. It's so simple, and it's silly not to use it. Now, why did I show you this video when I was making all these perfect, in my head they're perfect, right? They're really nice screen capture videos, but I wanted to really make this video so that you can see that anybody can really do this. I'm shooting the video with my iPhone. I created the video with my iPad that has a broken screen. but it's working. It works. Now I do have nice equipment. I have a GoPro that I use at times to record videos, which gives me much nicer quality. But really, I didn't use a mic. I could have used a lapel mic to record to make the sound a little bit better, but I didn't use any of that because I wanted you to see that it's possible to be creating these videos even without all these fancy gadgets. Even though, you know, a lapel mic is not that expensive. Even a decent camera these days are not that expensive. But there's really no excuse of all the resources that you have these days. Everybody has a phone. It doesn't have to be an iPhone. It could be an Android phone, or whatever type of phone you have. It has a camera. Use that. It's not that hard to create these videos. You will see the quality of this video when you're watching it right now, so you've seen the quality. It's not the best it could be. It's not crystal clear, but it's very good for an iPhone, right? For something that was created within 15 minutes, right? Of course, this video is going to be longer than 15 minutes, but something you can create a video, literally create a video in 15 minutes, upload it to YouTube, and start getting traffic to your offers. So why would you not do that, right? So that's the reason I use these basic tools that anybody has access to, and I didn't use the fancy gadgets and the mics and the big nice cameras. Okay, so I wanted to get that message across because I'm all about quick and dirty, the quick and dirty way that anybody can do that with. So again, I'm not going to edit this video. I'm going to leave it as it is. And in the next video, I'm going to be sharing some of my tips and tricks for lighting and sound and all of that stuff. So I will see you in the next video.
Now that you know how to create videos using content that you've already created, I'm going to share some tips and tricks I have learned to make my videos better. Let's start with lights. Now you can get nice professional lights from Amazon for a fairly reasonable price, but I don't find them quick and easy. So for those YouTube videos that I just showed you how to make, you will have to keep your lighting in mind. Always record your videos in good lighting, meaning that don't record your videos in the dark or in a dark room. Don't record your videos in front of a window. Bright lights behind you will make you darker and harder to see. The video just won't look good. If you don't have enough light in the room, then just move a few lamps to the room. Always do a sample recording of about 30 seconds first to see how you're looking. This way you can tell if the light is hitting you in a funny way. So for example, you might be getting a shadow on your face that looks bad, or the sound might be off. You might have to move the camera a little bit closer to you. And you can also, if you want, you can get a lapel mic to fix the audio if it's really bad. I will give you a link to a lapel mic right below this video so you can get a cheap and good working one. Now let's move on to background noise. This is important. Always make sure that there are no loud noise around you when you're recording. This will become really distracting in your video. I remember this one time I was creating a screen capture video, and in another room there were some people who just started talking and cheering, and they were really loud. Now at that time I didn't think that the sound would be picked up by my mic, so I continued recording. But my mic was really awesome, and of course it picked up all that sound. I didn't review the video right after recording it, so I did not hear the noise until I started editing them. And I'd already recorded several of my videos, so that meant that I had to go back and re-record all of them. So always be careful of the background noise. Another thing to keep in mind is if any background music is playing. If you have any songs playing in the background, YouTube can flag your video by saying that you're using unauthorized music in the video. So be careful of that. And then if you are using a video to either as a background music or just anything, just make sure that it's a royalty-free music. Don't have any music running while you're trying to create your video. It will create a nightmare when you start editing it. So if you want to insert music in your video, then go ahead and record it. And then during editing, after you've edited the video, go in and put in the background music. There are a couple of other tricks I want to share with you. If you are making a YouTube video, then always ask people to like your video and subscribe to your channel, and then also leave a comment below. People forget this, and if you don't ask them, they most likely won't do it. And then don't be afraid of any video dislikes or negative comments in your video. There will always be one person that will do this, and this is actually a good thing for your ranking. Now that you know how to quickly create videos by repurposing the content you already have, and you have all the tools you need to make the videos, please, please, please don't let this become digital dust. Making these videos are fun and easy, and it will help grow your business tenfold. So don't hold back, start creating these videos today. In the next few videos, I'm going to show you how to upload these videos to YouTube, Facebook, and to your blog. I'll see you there. In this video, I'm going to show you how to upload your video to YouTube. I am here in the main screen of YouTube, and there is a small button on the top that says upload. So what you want to do is click upload. Once you're here, you could either click on it to select your file, or you could drag and drop the video file. I'm going to drag and drop the video file we just created, which is right here. I renamed the file. I'm going to just drag it and drop it right there. And then it starts uploading it. Here you want to make sure that whatever keyword you're trying to rank for is in your main title. And then also you need to enter a description. So I have typed up a small description from the script that we created, and also I've also added some keywords in there as well. So I'm going to copy this and come back in here and then hit paste. The only way you can put a link in here is if you actually put the link. You can't hyperlink anything in the description section. So in order to do this, I just created a Google short link and entered that in here rather than putting affiliate link, which would be completely open. And down here as well, I have it in two places. I have the short link down there as well. Okay, so just make sure the format is a little bit on the good side. Let's see, we do this. Just change that up. And leave that there the way it is. All right, so that's really all it takes. Then you can select what the thumbnail you want to be. So in this case, YouTube already pre-selects a couple for you. It's already showing that one up there. You can also add a custom thumbnail if you already have a picture that you want to show. A thumbnail is a picture that pops up whenever your video shows up. So in Google, when people search for it, your video is going to look like this in the first page of Google or wherever it ranks, right? So I'm going to just leave it that way. In the past, I have done custom thumbnails. So the past what I've done is I had this background, but added what we're talking about in the bottom. So it's a custom thumbnail. I'm going to just leave it like this. When I hit publish, it will go live on the link that is shown right here. Okay, so that's the link that the video will go live on. So everything looks good. You can go ahead and, if you want, you could add translations in or go to the advanced setting and change all of this. I don't usually mess with that. So just with the basic info, I'm going to go ahead and click publish. Okay, and then now my video has been uploaded to YouTube, and it's live at the link that I showed you. Now, if I wanted to share it with my other social media accounts, I could do that with the link right here. I can also embed my video to my blog. So if I click on the embed thumbnail up here, it gives you the link. And I'm going to be showing you how to embed this video on your blog so that you could get a post out of it. And I'm going to also show you how to share this video on Facebook. So I will do that in the next video. This is it for this video. You saw how simple it is to upload it on YouTube. Okay, I will see you in the next video. In this video, I'm going to show you how to share your
YouTube video that you just uploaded to Facebook. There are a couple of ways you could do that. So this is the link that you could share on Facebook, or if you click on your video thumbnail over here, it takes you to your video page, where you could also click on share and then it pops up right here. This is the share button. If you just take that away, it usually loads like this, and if you click on share, this is what pops up. So you could share on Facebook, or you can share it with the link that pops up over here. Okay, so when I head over to my Facebook, I am going to go ahead and create a post, and I already typed up something that I want to say. So I'm going to copy this and go back to my Facebook and hit paste that. And in this one, I'm using the strategy where I'm not going to put the link of the video directly, or I'm not going to share it directly on the post. I'm going to do it in the comment section, because when Facebook sees a post that takes you somewhere, takes your audience somewhere else, they're less likely to show that post to more of your friends, because you're taking traffic away from Facebook. So if you put that link in the description section, then Facebook's more likely to show your post to more people. Okay, so this is what I'm going to be saying on my post, and then hit the post button. So nothing special there. And once I do the post, I'm going to go back to the description, not the comment section, and come in and share my link. Okay, if you just click on Facebook share here, it'll open up this way, and this is a direct way of sharing on Facebook, where everything will it will look something like this. Let me show you. It will look something like that. Okay, if you share it through this, and you can use the same heading there as well, but of course you'll take out the link is in the video link is in the description section part. So that's all there is to it. Okay, let's hit post, and then now I'll just go into the comment section and copy this link and paste it, and take out the S, because it shows up, it doesn't show up good. So here you'll say just created, and then your link is in there as well, and then you could just hit enter, and then I'll post a comment. Now I usually wait until somebody either likes the comment or the post, or puts some sort of like or a comment or something before I put the link in there. But in the interest of making this video, I'm just going to go ahead and put that in. So I hit enter, and it added that link in there. Okay, so that's how simple it is to share your post on Facebook. All right, I will see you in the next video. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can embed your YouTube video on your blog. Okay, so for this to work, you're going to be needing the link under the embed section. So if you under share, click on embed, and that's the code that pops up. Okay, so let's go ahead and copy that. You could hit Control-C, and then that copies it for you. Then I'm going to head over to my blog dashboard, where I will come in and click on post and add new. So this is very simple, or very similar to just creating a brand new post. Okay, so I'm gonna click add new, and up here, let's enter the post name. I'm gonna call it the same that I called my video title. And in order to paste that code that we just copied from YouTube, make sure you're not on visual. You have to be on the text tab. So once you're in the text tab, come in and hit Control-V or right click and paste. And I'll get that code in there for you. Now you can go in and click on the visual tab, and there you go. It pops up the video for you. Then you can come in here and right before there and hit center so it aligns it nice and center for you. And then I hit enter again and I could put a description in there. Since I created this video using a blog post that I already done, I am not going to be copying the content over because it's just double dipping here at this point. I do have a small description written up, the same one that I used for my YouTube video, so I could put that in there. Make sure the format's correct. Let's just take this out, and I will leave it like that. Now, you would want to post the videos if you're creating on your blog, if you're creating it from forum comments or other people's blog comments, then you could definitely repurpose your videos back into your blog. It won't be the end of the world if you created a video out of a blog post and put it back up in your blog maybe months down the road, similar to what I just did. It's not the end of the world, but your readers will get tired of reading the same content over, reading or watching the same content over, right? So you want to keep it fresh. So I don't recommend always taking a blog post and making a video and reposting it back on your blog. Of course, you could still make a video from your blog post and share it on Facebook, share it on Twitter, share it on YouTube. Definitely do that to repurpose the content. But I wanted to show you how easy it is to post a video on your blog as well. So here, again, I'm not worried too much about the format. Just make sure that all the format's correct. Come in here and put in all your title and your descriptions, similar to the way we have done it. Again, select your categories and then put in some tags. These are the keywords usually that we rank for, so let me just put that in as a tag for now and add that in. And once you're done with all those, you would just hit publish and that would create a post on your blog. Okay, so it looks like it has saved. I'm going to go back to my blog and hit refresh. And there you go, the new post just popped up. And if I click on that, you will see the YouTube video pops up and then whatever other post that I put in there. You still have the option in here that people come and read this, they can share it to Facebook or Twitter, leave a comment for you. So if I click on the video itself, it would start playing.
Hi, this is Shreya from shreyabanerjee.com, here to answer all you...
All right, so it's really that simple. It can't really get any easier than this. So now you know how to create a video using repurposed content, how to share it on YouTube, Facebook, and your blog to get maximum exposure. This will really help you put fire under your business. It'll help it grow much faster than if you were doing things one at a time. So definitely you repurpose all the content that you've learned so far. Don't let this become digital dust. Go apply the concept you've learned here. There's a lot of things that you'll learn. It's really good stuff. If you get stuck anywhere, don't hesitate to contact me through the help desk. Remember, I'm here to help you. So reach out to me with any help you need. I hope to see you making your own fairy dust very soon.